was introduced to a very senior actor who was one of my favorite actors all time.
Okay.
And it was a very interesting first meeting. And I was like over the moon meeting him, because there are very few actors who I really admire and love their acting, okay, their personality and the way they act. He was one of them. Now the
Can you name him?
problem
Can you name him?
actually, I am a little bit anyway. I have already given it out that he's one of the leading actors of Malayalam film industry.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he's already in. He's already there.
In limelight
He's
now.
already a part of the controversy right now. Already a part
Okay.
of the controversy right now.
Okay.
So the point is that so I still remember my first meeting, and after the first meeting was over, and when I was leaving, he said a very nice statement: "Geeta, welcome to the Malayalam film industry." And that I considered that as a prophecy, and and a blessing. Okay, I was very happy. Honestly speaking, I was very happy, and I found him to be a very nice person. Very nice person. I did not see anything amiss about him at that time. Now the thing is that after and yeah, I remember that he asked for my number, and again I was over the moon. He once told me that, Geeta, why don't you come down to Kochi? So I
Hmm.
said that coming to Cochin, coming to Cochin had no reason. There was no reason for me to come to Cochin.
And
And
that time you were in Mumbai that
I
time? You were in Mumbai at
I
that
was
time
in
or?
Mumbai at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in Mumbai at that time. And he told me, Geeta, why don't you come down to Cochin? So I said, sir, there's no reason for me to come down to Cochin. There's no shooting happening, or there's no meeting happening. When there is something there, then I will definitely come. He said, no, you just come down. No, spend 4 5 days, 4 5 days with me at my place. So that was see, this person was known for this. Okay,
Hmm.
it was known that it was quite well known that
Such
he does
things.
not force
Such things.
anyone. That's what I came to know. It's not this something which I just heard about, that he does not force anyone, but he does ask, and if anyone agrees, fine. So that's what
Hmm.
I had heard about it. So he
No, if there's
asked me
somebody that
also.
somebody doesn't agree, not fine.
So doesn't agree, you're not a part of the film industry.
Oh. No, but
Very
you said
direct
that.
correlation.
No, but you said you met him in the makeup van, vanity van, etc. You forgot the glasses there. So that's a part of a shoot. You're part of a shoot for any film or
No, 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 no. I had gone there so I had gone to Trivandrum. I had gone to Trivandrum for a meeting with a person in connection with events. I was hosting events also. No, so I'd gone there
okay,
in connection with. So he told me, Geeta, you admire this person so much. So he's shooting nearby. Would you like to meet him? I said,
okay,
of course.
got it.
What better? That's how I met him.
Okay, okay. So
Okay.
he
And
called. He
I
called
also
you. Yeah.
told him, yeah,
Hmm.
I had also told him at that time that I've already been invited to act in film in Malayalam, and I would definitely love that someday I would be a part of your film. I had told him that also. Okay.
Yeah.
That is how he told me, Geeta, welcome to the Malayalam film industry. And I still can hear him say that in my ears. Okay. Because it's so long back, because he's one of the actors I admire deeply. So, but then when he said this, okay, that is the time I realized, okay, so in order
And
to
when
succeed
when
in
was
the
this?
industry,
When was this? How long ago?
it's years ago, must
Five,
be
6 years.
around more than that, around 7 to 8 years back.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened is that when this happened, that is the time everything I had heard about him I recalled. Okay.
Oh,
And I am the last person to do anything of that sort. So even for a person I admired so deeply, I admired him very deeply. It was like, no, he was I may have been one of his top fans, and I really liked his acting very much. I really liked his personality very much. But when someone goes down to that level, he lost my respect on that day. He
yeah,
lost my respect on that day. All that adulation went off, and after that I was not in touch with him, because that is not the way I wanted to enter the film
yeah.
industry. I wanted to enter only on the base. So that's the reason why this is one major incident that had happened. And I also want to tell you something very important here, BNK.
Yeah. Please.
I always tell that it is never one person alone to blame, or it is never only men to blame. My point is, yeah, definitely anyone who makes an advance or makes a request like that, men are wrong. There's no doubt about it. Men or
True.
women, whoever do it, it's wrong. You should never use a position of power to influence a person who has come to you, and a person whom you can influence. You should never do that. You should never do that. That is already a mistake. But the person who is getting influence, or the person to whom a request is made,
Other side. Yeah.
why would she not say no? Why
Yeah.
can't she say no? My point is, okay, someone does forcibly, that's a crime. Okay,
So
that's a
Geeta,
crime.
there
But
could be a couple of reasons as I can analyze. Number one, you were in a strong position. You had a very good job. You're doing your own shows. You're in a position to say no. There could be people who might not have been in a position to say no because they come here for the career, for to make money, to have lead a happy life. And there are people in the current scenario, we heard in the Hema Committee report that the senior actors saying it's okay, it's part of life, you just adjust, compromise, adjust. So that might have happened.
no, I fully agree with you. Like I told you that there will be number of reasons for a girl to say yes. But my point is that this is a very strong message also to all the your talent. You if you trust your, see, the more women say yes, or yes, or say, the more women allow themselves to be exploited. The thing is that the
Yeah,
exploitation is never going to stop. You have to say no. You have to put your foot down. You speak about it. Now you tell me that even now in this times, when
yeah.
so much is coming out, how many women who have experienced it will come and say, okay, this happened with me? Why can't they say? What is stopping them to say?
No,
So
this is
if
one.
everyone speaks out,
Yeah, Geeta, the Kerala industry, film industry coming has the story has come out only because of the Hema Committee report. Sorry,
yes,
otherwise
yes.
the things would have not come out. Now everybody is coming out saying this, that, the other. But what about Bollywood? What about the other film industry? I heard in the Bengal film industry there was some incident and somebody came out and spoke. What about Telugu? What about Tamil? They are also huge industries, and Bollywood, of course, the world's largest. Uh, Somebody should come out and speak, as you said.
Also, BNK, I could protect myself, and I had the guts to say no. You very rightly said it's because I have been in a very respectable position in the government department, and that too in a profession of audit. Okay, so I always view things first with suspicion till it is proved innocent.
Yes.
Okay, like how it happens in law. So in law, it happens that you're innocent till you are proven culprit.
Prove.
But
Yeah.
in this case, in this case, your request or your advance is suspicious. Still, I believe that no, it was an innocent remark. So my profession helped me in developing that kind of a mentality whenever I hear someone talk. Number one. Second thing, I was not desperate. Okay,
Yeah.
film industry was not my chosen field. Okay, I
Yeah.
got an offer. I went there. My acting talent was appreciated by the media also. I started getting more offers even in the television industry. That is the reason why I went about with it. Otherwise, that was not my goal. Okay, today
No,
I'm so
but
happy
no,
I'm
no. But
running
as
an
you
NGO.
said, you were in a position to say no,
Yes, I was in a
and
position to say no.
as Amitabh Bachchan says in the Pink, when she says no, it means no.
Yeah,
That's some, that people have to respect.
that is what I want to say. Everyone should learn to say no.
Okay. Television industry, how good, bad, and ugly it is.
Television industry, oh god, the serial that I acted in, Crime Branch. Okay,
Oh,
I was in a very, my role was that of a very tough police officer. Okay,
Hindi.
during the very tough police officer.
Now, was it Hindi?
No, it was in Malayalam.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
it was
Please
in
go ahead.
Kairali TV. It was
Correct.
telecast in Kairali TV, and I was so happy when the media reported that my acting was exactly like a real life police officer. So that vindicated my skills of acting, which is the reason I know that I have that capability, but still I do not want to be a part of it because I do not want to be a part of dirt. Okay,
Okay.
now the point is, you asked me about the television industry. So in television industry, I can talk about the serial that I acted. Again, I do not know whether it is because I was a tough nut to crack, but I was paid for this television serial and the check bounced. I
Oh,
complained, I complained, I
crime
complained, I
branch,
complained.
crime branch
Crime
check
branch.
bounces.
Yes, the check bounced. I complained to no end, but no action was taken, and till date, I remained unpaid for the serial that I acted in.
No,
I was
but
not
didn't you
paid.
file?
The check bounced.
Didn't you
No,
file
I did not.
132 case? Uh,
No, I did not. I did not. BNK, there's also one more thing I want to tell you that, you know what? Fighting, I have that fighting spirit. Today, I am much, 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 much stronger. But there is vulnerabilities every time in everyone.
yes,
You get
yes.
tired after a particular point. And at that time, I was going through various issues myself. It was not possible for me to keep fighting. He kept giving me different addresses. He even gave me the address of a person in Mumbai, a Marwadi. He said that this is the person who is funding the television serial,
Oh,
so you contact him. I contacted him, no response. So I was running from here to there. The total payment was some 35,000 rupees. I had to let it go simply because I was tired of running behind them, and I already had so many other issues to attend to. But this is, I feel, again, when the people who were heading this, like the producer and the financier of this particular serial, they came to my room. They came, talked. You know the way they look at you, they assess you from top to bottom. Okay,
oh.
so that itself is a very dirty thing to do. Let me be very honest about it.
Either they scan you. Let,
Scanning as if you're an object who is supposed to be purchased. It's like you examine an object whether this is okay or not. Is there any defect in it or not? It's that kind.
Mhm.
See, you feel dirty when people do that. Okay, so the point is that I could see that. I knew this person is, but then anyways, I did not have to interact with him on a daily basis. He came, he saw me, he met me, he talked to me, and then he disappears from the scene. And then it is the director. Director was a very nice person. I did not have
Okay.
any problem during the shoot as well, because the serial nature itself was like that. It was crime branch, all about justice.
See, even if you from the Dubai, I mean the Muscat experience, where was it Muscat or yeah,
Musket.
the it seems the producer who have been behaving like the directors seem to have been fine with you all along.
That it was very protective.
Okay. What is the current scenario? Do you get to hear? Are you in touch with the film industry, either uh, TV
Off and
or
on.
film industry, Kerala?
I do keep getting okay. So yeah, so that is something also I would like to keep things informed. So in fact, I don't want to say it in the form of my experience. I would rather say that I request all the television serial producers, directors, whoever people at that level, when you approach a person to ask, will you act in my serial, please use language mindfully. No, dear, please, you're not so close to me that you will say, oh dear, will you do it? Arey darling, you will be. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I reserve these terminologies only for people who are really close to me, and not for
yeah,
everyone. Not every random person comes and calls me sweetheart, comes and calls me darling, comes and calls me no nonsense. No, I am a respectable person. Respect me, I respect you.
yeah.
Okay, so I request all the, don't take it for granted that you can call endearment, because things start from there. Moment I allow a person to talk to me like that, hold my hand with both the hands, touch me, that is a green signal that okay, go ahead. I will
Okay.
not say anything. You can say out. So that first instance itself is a wrong thing. So I request everyone. It has happened to me. I have got calls after the serial was shown. I got requests from Asianet, a very premium television
Yeah,
channel. A couple of producers, television serial producers from there, who contacted me to act in lead roles of very successful television serials at that time. Okay, I don't want to name the serial, but the point is that I got the title roles. Okay, I
yeah,
said no only because Two reasons. One, I'm not ready for the abuses that
Yeah.
normally is heard during the shooting. I'm not
Hmm.
used to that. Number one. Second is that it was not a I if I say yes, it has to be on my terms, or else no, I'm not running after you.
No, not only just abuses, Geeta. I think today the culture is to use four-letter words. Just throw them, very frequently. All kind of four-letter words people do.
See, simply put, the whole mentality has to change. That let there not be a wrong give and take. Simply
Yeah,
think that apart, let there be an exchange of talent, okay,
yeah,
but not more than that. Don't ask a woman to give away her dignity just because she's looking for work. That is something which is very wrong. She's looking for work. There may be many reasons why she's looking for work. She needs to take care of her family, or maybe she has ambitions. She has having being an ambitious. See, in another thing important is in India, being ambitious is a crime, especially a woman. If a woman is ambitious, it's a crime. If people think that if a woman is ambitious, okay, so in order to fulfill her ambition, she will be ready to do anything.
so yeah,
This
she will
is
do
the
anything. Yeah,
general mentality of the people. This is wrong. Being ambitious is not wrong. Okay, being ambitious means she has certain dreams. Before she says goodbye to the world, she wants to fulfill her desires, her dreams, her passions. What is wrong in that? Does it give a license to the men to say that okay, I will help you fulfill your ambitions if you fulfill my needs? That is
yeah,
a wrong mentality.
totally wrong. So going forward, what do you think? You said how women, the girls could resist these kind of things and proper. I think they also need to be educated on the
Yes, yes,
basic education guidelines
yes,
where to say no.
yes,
Good touch, bad touch, language,
yes,
mannerisms,
yes,
body language, all those things count a lot. So there has to be a manual kind of a thing for the girls. Also from the men point of
yes.
view. Of course, there is always a talk saying that their parents should teach their boys also, the sons,
Yeah,
how to
yes,
behave in
true, true.
public. That is of course I've been hearing since my childhood also. To teach your boys, sons to behave well in the market. But the today's culture does not seem to uh, allow or agree with this kind of parental training because it's not always possible because most of the times the parents spend a lot of time outside with their career, in their jobs, etc., in their businesses, and the children are left out free and they get involved in
Yeah, true,
their
true,
own
true.
society, their own group. But having come to certain level, certain position, as you said, I think people need to behave with a sense of responsibility. If they don't, there has to be danda. Supreme Court has already come out with a Vishaka
Yes,
guidelines. So that Vishaka guideline kind of a thing, I think, should be part of every industry, every place, because the guidelines very clearly say in a place where more than 9 people, with 10 people are working in a place, there has to be a committee,
yes,
and the chairman has to be at least one member of the committee has to be outsourced from outside, so that there is a
yes,
proper
yes,
balance in the judgment. So this
yes,
kind of committees, I think, are necessary, and education, of course, need to. I think it starts with by saying no. I think
yes,
the art is in that. That's where I think people like you with experience and with all your knowledge should play a role. You be coming out with guidelines. You keep doing shows. Even when you go on your host, you keep hosting your shows. There you can mention,
yes,
and
yes,
also maybe we can continue this series. Divide into various sections. In a particular scenario, how to say no, where to say no.
yes,
All those
yes,
things
yes,
also count. Let's work on that. Uh, I'll
yes,
be very
yes.
happy to keep working on this.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
yeah,
I
for
want
the
to tell
time,
you something here,
Angie.
BNK, that of course I'm already doing it. I am very happy to tell you that we have been able to reach out to more than 25,000 students across India. And in each
Okay,
of these sessions that I did with this student, and these are students who are college going students, okay, who are going to be entering the real life world. So
okay,
whenever I do any sessions, I always invariably talk about respecting females. Okay. And not only that, I also talk about how females should be able to speak their mind and should put their foot down when something wrong is going, to develop confidence and belief in themselves. So this is something which I have already started, and I've started doing this since the past almost 3 to 4 years. Okay.
these
And it's
courses,
working beautifully.
these courses that you conduct. They're about personality
Yeah.
development. What is it about?
This is basically transforming the mindsets of the young generation today,
Okay,
into transforming them to be very to be responsible citizens, and as well as being responsible to themselves, so responsible to the nation and themselves. So we have been changing mindsets, and I'm very happy to tell you that it's working so beautifully that these
great.
very youth who experience this have gone on LinkedIn platforms like LinkedIn and writing about it, that this is what we saw today, we experienced today, and we feel that this is one of the best things that has happened in our lives. So it's working
Yeah.
beautifully. This is one initiative that I have already started.
Also, there is always a talk about teaching girls about self-defense, how to protect yourself. You
Yeah,
suppose you're in a
basic
bus,
self defense. Yes.
basic self-defense techniques also should be told to these girls. And more than that, presence of mind, how to react at
See,
particular situation. That
BNK,
also
one very
counts.
important thing I want to tell you here. Okay,
Anji.
this is also very, very critical. When a girl complains, please listen to her.
Yeah,
This is very, very, very important. What happens is that when a girl complains, there will be 15 people standing there and saying, are you sure? Do
yeah.
you want to go? Okay. I complained about a guy few days back in the police station. Okay. Just because that guy happened to call me up on telephone, speaking rotten on phone. And when I went to complain,
Hmm.
uh, the first thing that I get asked is, "Are you sure about it? Do you really want to file a complaint? Do you think
How
we
sad.
should wait for some time?" The point is that why should I wait? If
Yeah,
I get, that guy should not have had the guts to pick up the phone and talk nonsense with me. I felt violated. I felt dirty. I felt compromised. Even if what people think, तुम्हारे साथ physically तो कुछ नहीं हुआ. Nothing has happened to you
hmm.
physically. No, it's just a phone call. No, it's not just a phone call. So every woman who talks about it, complains about it, the law and the government has to listen, take cognizance of every single smallest complaint they give. Otherwise, what happens, that very complaint, if it goes unnoticed and unheard, the criminal gets an opportunity to go and commit a bigger crime.
Yeah.
So this is something which is very
No,
important, I
but
want to
in
say.
this case, did you give it back to that guy who called you and spoke rock?
i
Did you
i
give it
filed
back to?
an FIR.
No, no. But on the phone, did you tell him, how dare you talk to me like this?
Of course, I also told him I'm going to the police station and filing a complaint.
So finally, did the police accept the client? Did you file
Yeah,
FIR?
they have filed an FIR. They have filed
Did
an
they
FIR.
call? Did they call him for investigation? Did he call? Did they call you and him again for investigation?
Yeah, this is just couple of days back, BNK. I've just filed the FIR. They've started the investigation process,
Which police station?
and I hope to hear from them soon on that. It's
Okay,
the place where I'm staying. I stay in
okay, okay.
Belapur.
Yeah, okay. No, I know the cops well, so.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yeah. And yeah, self-defense and personality,
Yeah, so
presence
self
of
defense
mind.
is very important, training is very important, and most importantly, keep talking about the topic. Let it not die. Because
Yeah.
what happens once out of sight, out of mind thing happens? See, Kolkata crime has happened. After a particular stage, what happens? Media starts losing interest. People start taking it for granted. And what happens? This is exactly what the criminals want. That as see, they say time is the biggest healer. Time also is a culprit in getting people to forget crimes, so that
Also,
is the
Geeta,
reason why
I
it's
think
now.
I think it's important for the society, for the judiciary, for all of us to also recognize the point that these things get trivialized and politicized. The moment it gets politicized, it loses its importance. I mean,
Yeah,
people
totally.
tend to lose interest. क्या है, like Kolkata,
कुछ नहीं होगा.
कुछ नहीं होगा. Manipur, nothing happened. Hathras, nothing happened. Kathua, nothing happened. And we have Varanasi, nothing happened. Only because of Kerala, because the film industry glamorized, and also judges committee has come out with
Let
this
something
fact
happen.
finding.
Let something happen
Something
there.
happened.
Only then we can talk.
Yeah, that's very sad
Let
part of
something happen.
that's very sad of the part of the
Very sad.
crime against
Very
women.
sad.
Yeah, yeah. So great, Geeta.
That's the
Thanks a lot
reason
for
why women have to take charge. That's the reason why women have to take charge, take care of yourself, protect yourself, learn to say no, fight back, talk whenever you are violated, even if it is the smallest of violation. No violation is small or big. Okay,
Anyway,
don't
anyway,
underestimate
anywhere, anywhere,
anything,
anything and anywhere.
anywhere.
At home also. I mean,
At
there have
home
been cases
also.
of,
Yes.
yeah, there have been cases
Yeah,
misbehavior
domestic
at home,
violence is,
very
so many
domestic
things are
violence.
happening.
Yeah, keep talking about it and yeah,
Yeah.
raise your voice, say no, and thanks a lot, Geeta, for saying
Thank you so much,
yes,
Priyanka.
yes for this show.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so proud I said yes here. And thank you for this platform. Please keep fighting for it.
Sure.
BNK, I understand your emotions. Uh, yeah, I understand. But then let us not keep quiet about it. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep writing. You have the power of media with you. We have the power to raise our voices. I'm sure
Yeah,
together, if we keep fighting for this, we will definitely be able to make some difference in the society.
yeah, that's the word. Together we shall fight.
Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much, BNK.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot. Namaskar and stay safe.
Bye bye.
So, viewers, that was an excellent conversation that we had with Geeta. Excellent in the sense from the communication point of view, but very sad that we spoke during very sad times. We hope we will be joining again with Geeta to speak about pleasant times, other things in the society, the other developments that we have been seeing. But till then, let's keep fighting. Let's keep saying, telling girls when to say no and how to say no. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.